Hey guys, George back again to do another DVD and Blu-ray update. This one's for November 27th, 2012. It's been a couple months, probably 3 months since I've done a proper DVD and Blu-ray update. I got a ton of stuff over the last couple months. Obviously from the Black Friday sales, I picked up a bunch of different things through Amazon and Best Buy and stuff like that, but figure I'll start with the DVDs. Most of these DVDs are all cheap ones, $1 or $2. A couple of these are like garage sale ones and Princeton Record Exchange and that stuff, but a couple of these are common ones, but I got them because I didn't have them on DVD. I've seen them in the movies, like this one, Iron Man 2. This is like a Japanese import one with a slipcase. Really bizarre looking one. I got this for $1, and it opens up. Pretty killer, pretty good movie. Not the greatest movie, but for $1, I figured I'd get it for, to kind of fill in my superhero movies. Also, the same place I got District 9. This was $1 as well. Same type of deal. Japanese slipcase. Region 1, which is weird. I've seen these quite a bit. These different type of slipcases with the gatefold covers before. I really like these. I'd like to find more of them. I know there's one for Halloween out. For the original Halloween. That I saw on eBay, but it's gone for like $5 or something. I have plenty of Halloween, as you saw in my Halloween video. A couple of these I got at Big Lots that I never heard of before. I haven't watched a lot of these yet, because I've been catching up on some of the Blu-ray stuff. But Woke Up Dead with John Heder, who was Napoleon Dynamite. I don't really know anything about this movie. This was a $3 film. I also picked up Steven Dorff and Botched, the uncut version. I haven't seen this one yet either, but I heard this is very good. So I'll hopefully catch up on some of this stuff soon. And also I got Harpoon, a whale watching massacre, with Gunnar Hansen, who was the original Leatherface. Again, I just recently picked these up all for $2 or $3 each, so I'm looking forward to seeing that one. I haven't heard anything about that one. Also for $1, I got the original Ghost Adventures documentary. These ghost hunting shows are dime a dozen anymore. This crew is kind of silly. I really think a lot of it's fake. But for $1, I figured I'd get the original documentary that they don't show anymore. Another $1 DVD I got was Jacob's Ladder. Pretty killer movie. I always liked this film. Don't know if this is out on Blu-ray yet, but if it is, or when it does, I'll probably be picking it up. But pretty good record. Pretty good DVD. For $1, I picked up Paul unrated. I really like this film. I thought it was funny. I'll be looking for a cheap version on Blu-ray, but for now, for $1, unrated, really killer. It's got the bloopers, everything on it. Pretty much the same thing as the Blu-ray has, and with the the Blu-ray player up converts a lot of the DVDs, so it really looks killer anyway. So, but pretty funny movie if you haven't seen Paul yet. Also, Barnes & Noble had their half-off Criterion, so I picked up Rosemary's Baby. I didn't get the Blu-ray. I figured the DVD is probably good enough on this one. This looks amazing. Has all the same features as the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray was $10 more, so I mean this ended up costing me like $14 with the half off. And I wanted something else with it, so I decided to get the DVD. But classic film, Roman Polanski film. And finally, the Criterion one came out, I think a couple months ago now. Looks really good film. Definitely worth checking out. always wait for the Barnes and Noble sales to have their big half off Criterion sale. I think they do it twice a year now. It may still be going on, but definitely check out Rosemary's Baby. I also picked up one of my favorite new shows on A&E, which my in-laws told me about and my wife about. And when it comes to redneck shows, I have no desire to watch them. I think they're silly. Most of them are stupid. But this one's hysterical. This one's really funny. It's Duck Dynasty. This shows, I know it's scripted for a reality show, but whoever's writing the scripts are, it seems like they're comedy writers. There's some really funny stuff on here, and the family's a real, down to earth type family. They're rednecks, but they're not like dirty ass rednecks. They're all pretty smart. They all went to college. They built up, they make duck calls for duck hunting, and they built up their business. Now they're all millionaires. Really, really funny show. Season 1 just came out. A&E's in the midst of running season 2 now on TV. But definitely check out Duck Dynasty. It's really funny. Like I said, it's one of my favorite new shows on there. I also picked this up for $1. Heavy Metal Parking Lot. It's a 1986 mini documentary. The film crew filmed a bunch of concert goers at a Judas Priest concert in 1986 down in Maryland or DC, somewhere down there. It's not intentionally funny, but it's really funny. I mean, some of the goobers that are in that crowd that they filmed are pretty classic. And this actually catches up. This is like a 20th anniversary thing or something, but they catch up with some of the people nowadays that they filmed in the parking lot and what they're doing now. And there's a bunch of other sequels on here. Really funny though. If you can find this cheap, definitely pick it up. This one I didn't care for. Scary or Die. It was just okay. It's like a creep show style, a bunch of different stories in one movie. Not the greatest. I wouldn't suggest checking it out, but the mini film with the clown was pretty good though, but the rest of it not very good. This one I always liked when I was younger. I remember renting it at Blockbuster probably about 20 years ago, maybe 18 years ago. Stars Jeffrey Combs. It's Castle Freak. I haven't revisited it yet, but I remember liking this film. I definitely want to check it out again. From what I remember, I really, really dug this film. But I was surprised to see this on DVD. This was like a $2 DVD, brand new. I can't remember where I got it now, but it's very cool. It's a very cool movie. But definitely check this out. Jeffrey Combs and Castle Freak. Check it out. Pretty neat. Pretty cool. Look at that. I'll do a better review of that. I'm going to watch it again. A couple other ones that I got along with Castle Freak that I haven't watched yet. They were also cheap ones. One is Wreckage. I've heard mixed reviews about this one. About a killer in a junkyard, I guess it is. Definitely want to check this out. I've heard good things. I've heard not so good things, but and I also picked up Absentia, which came out in 2011. Like I said, I haven't watched this yet. This is fairly new. I've been trying to catch up, like I said, on the Blu-rays, but I'm definitely going to be watching these three again, or these three soon. I also picked up Case 39. This was just okay. I kind of hate Renee Zellweger. I don't know why. She just annoys the shit out of me. So that kind of takes away from the movie. It also stars Bradley Cooper. But I don't know, man. There's something about her that I just don't like. I also got a screener of That's My Boy from Adam Sandler. This movie is so stupid, it's funny. It's actually like some funny ass shit in it, but it's a dumbass movie. Kind of reminiscent of what, in the same vein as like Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore, like that silly ass comedy, but it's rated R, so they do a lot more cursing and sexual stuff in it. But if you want something like a no brain, kind of just feel like chilling out, laughing your ass off, check it out. But other than that, not a great film. But it's like I said, it's so stupid, it's funny. I also picked up a documentary, a collection of the Titanic. Um, I've seen most of this stuff on TV. This is like a 100-year documentary type thing. I've always been intrigued by the Titanic, and I guess obviously this year was 100 years since it sank. But pretty cool stuff on here. This takes stuff from like A&E, I think. All the different, different types of documentaries they've done. It's like 5-hour bits and pieces here and there. It's really cool though. Definitely check that out. There is a few other documentaries out there that I want to get that's not on there. And I also picked up at work Synapse Films' Black Roses. I've had the soundtrack for this movie for like 20 years and never saw the movie. I saw Synapse had put it out, so I grabbed it. I never rented it. I've never seen it. There's a reason why. This movie's it's horrible, but the soundtrack's great, but the movie's just brutal. Not very good. There's a reason why. I guess you couldn't find it back in the day because it was awful. Now on to the Blu-rays. I picked up a lot of these were the Black Friday sales. Like I said, some of these I've had for a while now. I'm going to try and go through the ones that I got from Black Friday real quick. First off, I'm going to go through the ones that weren't Black Friday. I think that's most of these. Yeah. First up is the Criterion Night to Remember, about the Titanic. I did pick this up on Blu-ray. That's why I got the Rosemary's Baby on DVD, because I didn't want to blow a ton of money. But what a great movie this is. I'm not into big like classic films that much. Like I said, I'm into mostly horror films, but like I said, the Titanic has been, always intrigued the shit out of me. So I saw this movie when I was younger. I haven't really seen it on DVD before. I know it's out there, but when I saw Criterion was putting it out, I waited for the Barnes & Noble sale to pick it up. So I got this for like $18. Next up is Stone Cold Steve Austin in The Condemned. This is probably his best movie, starring role-wise. I thought this was a good action flick. Good story behind it. But they send 10 people in the jungle. It's like a game show type thing, and whoever's the last man standing is the winner, or something weird like that. I got this for like $4. A lot of this stuff was used, or real cheap sales, but pretty good action flick. I like that movie. I also picked up The King of New York, Christopher Walken and Larry Fishburne. I always liked this film when I was younger. Again, this was another cheap one, so I decided to get it. I think this came out in 1990, but it's a really cool movie. I like that movie a lot. Next up is a film by Sean Stone, who is Oliver Stone's son. This one's Greystone Park. I got this at Best Buy for like $9.99. I like the film, but it's so dark, and like half of the film is like really dark. Like you can't see what's going on. The story was okay. It's kind of like your typical haunted TB ward or haunted psycho. What are they called? Psych wards. A little different twist at the end, but all the actors play themselves in it. What's surprising is Sean Stone was a pretty good actor in this film. His father makes an appearance in this film. But overall, it's just an average film. It's definitely worth checking out, I think. But other than that, I don't know if I'd buy it. One I haven't seen yet, 247 Degrees Fahrenheit, stars Scout Taylor Compton and Tyler Mane from the Halloween film, the Rob Zombie Halloween film. Um, I've read mixed reviews about this as well. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I definitely will be watching it soon. I don't know. I think they get locked in a sauna and somebody turns the heat up. It's something goofy like that, but I guess there's a killer. Also, out of the $7.99 bin at Best Buy, I picked up David Cronenberg's The Fly, starring Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis. I always loved this film. This has a ton of extras on it. If you can find this, it's like I said, Best Buy. It's in the cheap bin at Best Buy. I got this about a month ago. Watched it during the Halloween. Um, you know, watching all my shit during Halloween. Definitely check that out. I found the limited edition of The Evil Dead with the bonus features DVD, which I hadn't seen. Every time I've seen this film, it's just a Blu-ray. I don't know how limited this is, but I figured, what the hell? I found it for like $9.99. I already had the other Blu-ray, the other regular one. The picture on this is amazing. The movie. So that's why I decided to buy it again, and I sold the regular version on eBay. But wow, what a killer! It looks amazing. I was surprised how good that film looks on Blu-ray. I also picked up Twilight Time's Night of the Living Dead on Blu-ray. This is the remake from 1990 that Tom Savini did. I know there was a lot of bullshit going around with they changed the hue of the film. They gave it like a blue hue at night, or they tried to darken the film up a little bit. I didn't really have a problem with it. It definitely looks a lot different than the normal version. Twilight Time has a thing where I think they have the rights to this for 3 years before anybody else can put it out again. There's only 3,000 copies of it. Apparently it sold out the day it went on sale. I was lucky enough to get one. But like I said, I didn't have a problem with it. I thought it was good. It looks pretty good on Blu-ray. Not too many special features on it. So I would imagine after 3 years they're probably going to do another Blu-ray release of it. Another cheap one I got was Killer Movie. I haven't watched this yet, but it stars Kelly Kuko from Big Bang Theory, or Kaylee Kuko, Jason London. I don't know anybody else in this. I've heard mixed reviews on this as well, but like I said, it was $2 or something, so I decided to grab it. So, checking that out. I also found this for $2. It's the original Hills Have Eyes 2 from Wes Craven. So, not the greatest film. I picked up ATM with Josh Peck and Brian Garrity. I love this film. I thought it was very well done, very well shot for an independent film. It's on the IFC Midnight label, IFC Films. They get stuck. The three of them get stuck in an outside ATM. There's a killer when they enter. There's a killer outside, and he won't let them out. And when they try to get out, he kills certain people in the parking lot. It's bizarre. It's a pretty killer film though for an indie. I also found The Thing, well, not the remake, but the new version of The Thing, for cheap. I like this film a lot. It's a prequel to the John Carpenter Thing. Pretty killer though. I like this film. I thought it was very well done. Almost had the same feel as the Carpenter version, but if you find that cheap, definitely pick it up. I also picked up the remakes for The Hills Have Eyes and The Hills Have Eyes 2 unrated. These were $4.99 each new. So yeah, glad to have them. I loved the first one. The second one wasn't too bad. Wasn't the greatest, but the first one, that's killer. That one's a really good one. And then for Black Friday sale, I picked up Alien, Aliens, and Alien 3, all for $6.99 or $5.99. And through Amazon, I got Prometheus, the 3D one, for $9.99 on Black Friday. This is the 4-disc set. Kind of a prequel to Aliens, I guess. I liked this film a lot. I thought it was great. I thought I was just getting the regular Blu-ray. I have a 3D player, but for $9.99, I got off the Blu-ray, the 3D Blu-ray, the regular Blu-ray, all in this 4-disc set. So I was happy about that. I was surprised. Like I said, I thought I had just ordered the regular version, and I ordered these along with it. Yeah, the Aliens. I didn't get the Alien 4, whatever it's called, Alien Resurrection. I just didn't care for that enough to buy it. I also picked up The Walking Dead Season 2. I got this for like $18.99. I don't know why. The price on it said $29.99, but it rang up $18.99. Maybe that was the DVD price, but my favorite show on TV right now is The Walking Dead. This season's just as great as the last 2 seasons, I think. So I was happy to get that. I also picked up for cheap Reanimator on Blu-ray. I love this film. This one was $5.99. Ton of extras on this as well. Definitely worth checking out. If you can get this for under $10, I would say go for it. And I got the Blair Witch for $4.99. It's full frame. It's not widescreen, but it looks pretty good on Blu-ray. I always like this film, so it's definitely worth checking out if you can find that cheap. Another one of the Black Friday sales, I got Cabin in the Woods for $7.99, which I thought was a great price since it's just came out, really. Another great film, I thought. I thought this was really fun. Different horror film. Starts out kind of a old school horror film, and then just gets bizarre as hell, but really killer, worth checking out. Another one, a cheap one I got, is Salvage. I haven't watched this yet. Mixed reviews. It was $3, brand new. You know how Amazon does over $25 for free shipping, so I always come up short, like $24 or something. So I always have to find something cheap to throw in, and I usually look for the cheap Blu-rays, and I found this one. I'll definitely be checking it out. So, and the biggest scores, I think, anyway. Another great TV. They had the season 1 and 2 on sale on Blu-ray for $7.99. And that's The League on FX. Usually these go for like $29.99. Season 3 just came out on Blu-ray. That one wasn't on sale, but I guarantee next Black Friday it will be, so I'll probably get it then. But yeah, season 1 and 2, $7.99 on Blu-ray. I just couldn't pass that up. I love this show a lot. I think it's funny as hell, and I'm in a fantasy league myself, so it's kind of funny how we all bag on each other and they do the same thing. Definitely check that out. Anyway, that's it. I'll probably be doing a DVD Blu-ray update once in a great while. My next update will be a CD and LP update. I'll be doing that this week sometime. But anyway, that's about it for now. If you guys definitely leave a comment if you can suggest any cool horror films that you think I might like. Leave them in the comments below. And again, I always thank everybody for subscribing, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all real soon. Peace.